What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with another review, you guys. This is for the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8, Episode 6, you guys. And this episode is titled Tequila, Tears, Texas. Shouldn't there be an and in there somewhere? Did I read that episode wrong? Let me go look. But yeah, you guys, that's the episode. If that's not the name of the episode, it will be correct on the screen, and it'll also be corrected on the description of this episode, you guys. No, that's the episode, Tequila, Tears, Texas. Before we go ahead and get into this review, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. And you guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and discuss Real Housewives of Potomac, you guys, shall we? You guys, Potomac is on its last leg with me. This episode right here, I ain't feel nothing with it. It wasn't remotely interesting. When are we gonna see Robin on that damn curb crying? That's all I want to know. I mean, she cried at the end of this episode, and I was not moved by it. Now, we picked up where we last left off with the women, Ineka and Wendy. Now, will I say, like I said last week, there is some stuff that Wendy might not be saying, but I also feel like I've said plenty of times before, Ineka, I definitely feel like Mama is putting 20 on 10. Something just not, it's missing for me. Now, they were going back and forth, and like I said last week, Wendy never said that she did not know Ivy. Candace asked her how old was Ivy. She said, I don't know. That's my sister's friend. I don't know all of my siblings, like my brother. I have a brother that's older than me, and he had friends. I don't know how old them dudes were. Like when we were in high school, I knew that they were around my age. Like some of his friends were the same age as him. Some of his friends were older than him. I never knew which ones were older, and I never knew which ones were the same age as him. So it is what it is, right? Now, what I will say I was thoroughly confused by was when they stopped arguing, they got up and they danced. And before that, Wendy mentioned the fact that Ineka was not in Potomac when that stuff with Ivy happened at the baby's christening. And she was in LA doing crack. I was like, say what now? Huh? Okay, we going a little too far at this point, and I really don't. I'm over it, you guys. This is just, I'm tired of Potomac already. Now, after this, Candace wanted to check on Ineka, and she said, all of this stuff isn't worth it now. And Wendy was like, wait, Candace. If you want to talk to her, that's fine, but don't bring me in it. I was like, I'm okay with that. Let me know what you guys think. Now, the ladies went to dinner, and I noticed one thing about Giselle's outfit. Mama, you didn't iron that jumpsuit that you had on because your top was wrinkly. That's all I got to say. Now, at the table, they had the most interesting conversation. I thought that the conversation was so damn interesting. Because at the table, these women started talking about who swallows. I was like, is this something that we discuss at the dinner table? I don't talk to my friends about sex I was about to say I don't talk to my friends about sex, period. But I don't talk to my friends about sex at no goddamn dinner table. Like my best friend and I, we've talked about stuff. Ain't nothing off limits with either one of us, right? But I know goddamn well when I'm eating, and I'm not one of those people who's squeamish, right? We can talk about, we can have some of the most, some of the downright just, a little raunchy conversations, right? Actually, let me stop lying, because me and my coworkers, we actually had a conversation when we went out to lunch this past last week. But it wasn't like, we didn't talk about, stuff like that, but we had an interesting conversation, right? It was an interesting conversation, but it wasn't just like, what do we do sexually, right? But we had a conversation, and it just wasn't about swallowing. I was like, wow, we're really sitting here swallowing. And so we found out that Robin swallows for Juan. I was like, oh, didn't want to know that. And Nneka says that she swallows for Ike. Didn't want to know that either. Mia said she stopped after getting. Said she stopped after getting married, but then she said she never really did it. I was like, Mia, which one is it? Did you stop? Like, did you stop after you got married, or what? Like, I mean, it is what it is. I just thought it was the most interesting conversation, and I didn't understand how we even got on it. So Nneka told the ladies about her journey to, she's trying to have a baby. Don't care. Then after they left dinner, they went back to Robin's room, and Giselle, Karen, and I believe Ashley had left the room, right? So the only people who were in the room were Robin, Candace, Wendy, and Mia. The thing that I noticed in this particular scene was that the thing that I noticed in this scene that was so interesting to me was without Giselle in the room, they actually had fun. Now, Robin in her interview was like, Candace has been going on social media talking shit about me, but now she's in the room being friendly with me. Here's the thing. I can get mad at my friends, and I can be like, my friend ain't been you ain't been a good friend to me, and I think that was fucked up what you said or did. Doesn't change how I feel about you. It's just saying I'm a little upset with you. I'm pissed off with you right now because you haven't been a great friend to me. I can say how I feel about you as my friend, and we still be cool. But it is what it is, right? They were still telling Candace that she could do it for, because they still talking about swallowing. I was like, can we please end this conversation? Can this conversation cease? Can we put a cease to this conversation? I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't have a problem with people who swallow. Nothing like that. It's no what y'all doing what you do in your bedroom is your business, right? But I didn't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some things that I do in my bedroom that y'all wouldn't know about because I'm not going to tell you guys. Now, if you knew me personally, you would probably like. Here's the thing, but these like I said, these women aren't real friends. Because I mean, there are things that there are a lot of things that I partake in that I would not necessarily bring on this channel. I do have a channel for it, but I wouldn't bring it on this one per se. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So the next morning, Giselle and Ashley, they're in the room. I don't know whose room they were in, but Ashley wanted them to paint their pussies. I was like, huh? Girl, what? Oh my God. So they're having breakfast, and Giselle's miserable ass decides that she wants to bring up the fact that she didn't stay in Robin's room last night and the stuff with Candace. I was like, girl, you are really pressed at this point. And that's when I was like, I don't necessarily know if Robin has an issue with Candace outside of Giselle. I get it. Robin's feelings may have been hurt about what Candace said on Twitter, what she said on House of Aaron. I get Robin's feelings can be hurt. And I'm okay with Robin saying, Candace, you hurt my feelings with the things that you said. Like, I thought we were better and I thought we were cool. And if you really felt this way, why didn't you come to me as your friend or big sis or little sis and say, hey, Robin, I feel this way? Like, why not say that? I feel like Robin, really, when she has an issue with people, it gets intensified because of Giselle. You guys can feel how you want to feel, but this episode spoke for itself. Like I just said, she was in the room with Wendy and Candace, and she was laughing and having fun with them. Why can't she do that when Giselle is around? Like, I don't get it, you guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I honestly don't give a fuck. But that's it, you guys. Next up, so the ladies all come in, right? And so Karen is asking, how was Robin, right? She tells Robin that she feels like Robin is being selective in who she talks to about the situation with she and Juan. She absolutely 100% is. And Karen feels like it's dividing the group. Now, do I believe that this is dividing the group? I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't. I don't think that it's dividing the group. What it is showing that what it's doing is showing that there is a clear divide in the group. But is it dividing the group necessarily? No. It just points out that there is a division between the ladies, right? That's all it does. Now, Karen says that she just wants Robin to be accountable, and I absolutely agree with that. Now, I know people on social media were like, "Well, Robin is being accountable for what Juan did." You guys are you guys are playing like I feel like a lot of people that are supportive of Robin are playing like willfully obtuse at this point, because let's go back down memory lane of Potomac, right? Two things can be true. Is Karen a liar? Absolutely. Do I like Karen? I do. I like Karen. I enjoy Karen. I think Karen is fun. And at the same time, I have no problem with saying how I feel about Karen. I like Karen. Karen is funny. Karen does have a way with the telling lies. She would definitely lie in a heartbeat, right? Also, number two, Karen ain't got no fucking storyline. That's the fourth thing. Karen ain't got no storyline. You see how I just said that about Karen, but nobody can say things about Robin. Let's just point that out. Robin had, if it wasn't for this one situation, Robin would be on season 8 with no damn storyline. At least in the earlier seasons, Karen had storylines. Giselle ain't had a storyline in I don't know how long, but that's neither here nor there. And I don't need a debate in the comment section about who has a storyline and who don't. I don't think any of them at this point have a storyline. Let's just keep it real with each other. I think they all are utilizing each other for a storyline. Those are my opinions. I don't care how anybody feels. Those are my opinions. But what I was going to say is when it comes to the accountability thing, it escapes the fans and it escapes these women. Robin, let's just go down. Like I said, we were going down memory lane about Robin. Remember, season 3 of Real Housewives of Potomac. Remember, after season 2 reunion, it came out that Ray had tax issues. And we knew that those women were going to dig into Karen going into season 3. And that is exactly what happened. When Karen held that press conference, when Giselle brought her tacky ass in there with that shirt on that said "Free Uncle Ben," hashtag tax reform and all that kind of shit. And then when Robin sat down with Karen, telling Karen to be accountable for Ray's tax issues, when Karen said Karen Huger is is loaded and debt free, and she said that, and she said you got to make millions to owe millions, and I was like, Karen, and I still think to myself, Karen, that wasn't really a read, but okay. And then you guys remember when it was Robin, Ashley, and Giselle when they went up to that house to see if Karen lived there with that damn pizza box. Like, you guys, I get that people like you guys. We like who we like. Like I said, with Potomac, I don't have a favorite on this show. I don't. None of these women are my favorites. I don't go up for anybody. Now, do I follow certain people on social media? Yes. It doesn't mean that I like them on the show. It just means that I like to look at their pictures. But yeah, again, like I said, I don't have a favorite on Potomac. I think I made that very clear I don't like any of the women on Potomac like that. Not like that. So Robin started getting up screaming and, flailing her arms around. I was like, Robin, I want you to sit down with this ugly ass. What is this that you got on? It's atrocious. It's ugly. So she said it was, Karen brought up the fact that Robin was going to put this behind a paywall. Robin said that this was personal. And I was like, how personal was it that you said on Watch What Happens Live that you were waiting for Karen to bring it up, which was a lie? Then you go on the boring ass podcast and you say come behind the paywall and we'll tell you about it. So how was it so personal, ma'am? Like I'm saying, if she believes the stuff that Juan tells her, that's her business. I don't give a damn. If you believe it, right? She's talking about the fact that the girl DM'd Giselle. She didn't read the DM. She also says that Juan deletes his messages from his phone and he doesn't have anybody's number saved in his phone. Girl, okay. I don't really care. I truly don't. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, I'm sorry. There are so many different things that you can do in Texas and in Austin, right? I've lived in Texas most of my life, right? And I can't say I have never been to Austin. I've never been to Austin. I've always ended up going because if there's a thing here, a big relay that we have in the spring is called the Texas Relays, and it's held in Austin. I've always wanted to go to, but I never went when I was in high school. But Maybe one day I'm gonna make my way down to Austin. I've been everywhere in Texas, like in the big cities of Texas. Y'all know I live in Dallas. I've been to Houston so many times. I've been to San Antonio. I've just never been to Austin. I have never been to Austin. And I have friends and family that live in Austin. Never been down there. So we see the ladies as they split up for the day. One group of ladies went to a distillery, mind you, a distillery, not a brewery, not a winery, a distillery. They had to scratch out not a brewery, not a winery, a distillery. Then the other ladies went boot shopping. I was like, huh? This is the best that y'all could come up with. I really want us to get away from that stereotype of us as Texans that we wear cowboy boots and, ride horses and all that kind of stuff. We don't do that. We drive cars just like everybody else. Now, yeah, there are people who do wear cowboy boots and them big ass 10-gallon hats, right? But y'all ain't never saw me wear one of them hats. Y'all ain't never saw me wear one of them hats or a boot. I do not like boots the first. Boots hurt my feet. Ooh. And if it's like, I remember I was in a play in the fourth or fifth grade, and we had to wear cowboy boots. So my mom and I had to go and buy me some Justins. And I kid you not, I wore them boots one time and that was it, because them boots hurt my fucking feet. She was like, you got to get used to them. I'm like, I'm not getting used to these I am not getting used to no boots. Absolutely not. No. I was bored watching this. I was completely bored, you guys. Got nothing from it. Ineka was talking about her wedding. Didn't care about that. What I will say I cracked up laughing at was Mia. I may not like Mia. Mia is a pathological liar, but Mia is funny as hell, you guys. When Mia, Candace, Wendy, and Karen went out and they had lunch, and there was a bird. And Mia said, that's not your mama, is it? Y'all, I hollered when she said, that's not your mama. Oh my God. And Wendy was like, let's not do that. And I got it. And so they cleared the air about the whole shrine thing. And I've heard about, when it comes to Catholics, I do know that they have a shrine, right? But not in the sense that, because it's gone from a shrine to witchcraft to all of this stuff. And it just didn't have to go here. And like I said, we just went down a slope that we didn't have to go down. If Ineka had literally just pulled Wendy to the side, I really feel like this could have been cleared up. And then Ineka's talking about, well, Wendy could have just said, I don't know nothing about that. She said, I believe, well, you guys, I think she said that. I don't remember. I've tuned out. I don't remember the episodes. Once I record these videos and upload them and move on, I don't remember what happened in the previous episode. But I feel like Wendy said that she didn't know nothing about that. But she did. I do believe she did say that. But Ineka said, no, you're on the phone with Ivy. So I don't care, you guys. I really don't care. I really don't care. Now, after that, we see the ladies, and they went to lunch again, right? Karen. Baby girl, if you got a blue check mark on Twitter currently, you're paying for that hoe. Now, I do know that Mia definitely pays for hers, because I remember Mia never ever had a blue check mark the whole entire time she's been on Potomac. But Karen did have a blue check mark. Karen had a blue check mark from the jump, because she has a blue check mark here, and she has a blue check mark on Instagram as well. So Karen has been verified, but now Karen is verified because she pays for Twitter Blue. I didn't know that Twitter Blue was $11 a month. I'm sorry. Can somebody tell me the benefits of paying for that? No shade, because I actually have some followers who I'm really cool with on Twitter that do pay for Twitter Blue, and that's no shade. But what's the benefits of Twitter Blue? I know that you can edit tweets. I know that you can hide your likes. I know that you can edit tweets. You can hide your likes. You can make longer tweets. Other than those three things, I don't know what the benefits of it are. I don't care about people seeing what I liked on Twitter. because like I've said plenty of times, I have two Twitter accounts. One of them is for reality shows, so you guys see that stuff, right? The other one is for my adult friendly happy time, right? And you can see the likes over there. You can see the likes on both of them. And on the adult side, it's catered to a specific. It's catered to just, you know, adult stuff. And I don't care about you seeing what I like because I don't have any. I don't have any kinks that I would be embarrassed or ashamed of. Yeah, I don't have, do no. Yeah, no, I don't have any kinks that I'm. I don't have any kinks that I'm embarrassed about. So it is what it is. Now they are getting ready to go to chicken coop bingo. Girl, what? No, it's chicken shit bingo. I think that's what they said. What the fuck is that? I'm sorry. What are we doing in Austin? What are we doing? Now, Mia. Oh, Ashley. Girl, you're lying about this divorce. We don't care though. Speaking of Ashley's no good ass husband, Mia decides to ask. All right, you guys. So as I was saying, Mia asked Candace what is going on with the lawsuit between she and Michael. And Robin said, yeah, we would like to know what's going on. And Candace said, no, we're not doing that. And so Robin was like, so let me just ask a question. What can we not talk about in this group? And Candace was like, Robin, let's not be obtuse. I mean, not obtuse. Well, shit, same difference. Let's not be dense, right? And Rob was like, let's not be dense. She was like, yes, it is a legal matter that is ongoing. I prefer not to speak on it. Unlike you at the reunion who spoke on Juan's issue, and look at what happened with that, right? She says she feels like what she said at the reunion hurt him. And I'm like, I actually agree with Candace. I do believe what she said hurt that man. It didn't help him because you're saying that he did everything right. But there was a lawsuit filed against him. And Wendy brought up that Title VII lawsuit, right? And Robin is like, that's not why he got fired. Then, man, I know in the world of coaching that if they have a terrible track record with record losses in games, yes, they can in fact fire them, right? Because we see, I mean, if you watch football, look at the Cowboys at one point. I can't remember what the coach's name before the one that they have currently. That man had a terrible losing streak, but I mean, the Cowboys had a terrible losing streak. And they let him go. And they got this coach that they have now. It even happened in my hometown with our football team. They got, like, before I got to high school, there was a coaching staff there, pretty good coaching staff, right? But we hadn't won a game. We hadn't been to the, state championship since the 90s. And so what happened is when I got to high school, they got rid of the coach that was there before I started high school, and they brought in a whole new coach. And it happens. And even by the time I graduated high school, I think by the time I graduated or before I graduated, they had brought in another coaching staff. So it is possible, but I don't think that situation with that student helped Juan's cause at all. And I don't believe Robin speaking on it at the reunion helped his cause either. Just putting it out there. That's just my personal opinions, right? So then we see the ladies as they're leaving to get ready to go to chicken shit bingo. And Robin is in the car with Candace, Mia, and Wendy. And she is in the back seat. She's about to start crying because of what Candace said about, and Candace's like, well, I didn't mean it. I'm just saying, like, when it's a legal issue, I don't think that we should speak on it. And then you speaking on that legal issue, I don't think it necessarily helped the cause. And I was like, exactly. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. And Rob's like, I ain't done shit to nobody. I was like, really? Okay. If that's how you feel, ma'am, knock yourself out. Slap yourself silly. That's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section below, you guys. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys. And until next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys later. So what I'm about to do now is edit Not Married to Medicine, Love and Marriage, Huntsville, and Potomac. Upload these two. And then later this afternoon when I get off of work, which it's already 3 o'clock. So I'll be getting off at 4:30. So 4:30, between 5 and 5:30, you guys can expect to see Married to Medicine. But I'll see you guys then. Bye.